full of knowledge.
We weren't prepared for him today, so we'll see get him next time.
You will be.
Stand by.
All right, we're standing by.
Stand by.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the program. This is Football Classic. My name is Enojo Adiku. On today's edition of the program, we're going to take a look at preparation. What is it all about preparation? People talk about preparation. What does it take to prepare a team for an assignment? A national team going for a major competition. And with me in the studio to talk about or take a look at all these things today is the PG, President General, Supporters Club Worldwide, Dr. Rafiu LADIPO. And I also have delectable Adenike now in the studio with me, looking, would I say looking reddish? Okay, let me start with the PG.
Thank you.
You've been with the national team for a very long time. You've seen them win and you've seen them losing. Preparation, how do they prepare? And what does it take to prepare a team?
Well,
Sorry.
I didn't quite get it. I saw my arm. Okay, somebody.
I should take one all over again.
No, I think it's from the camera guys. They got something wrong. We'll start over again.
I should start from beginning again, right? Okay. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the program. This is Football Classic. My name is Enojo Adiku. On today's edition of the program, I'm going to take a look at preparation. How do you prepare if you are going for a major tournament? Preparing the national team. What does it take to prepare a national team for a major assignment or competition? With me to talk a look at or talk about all this in the studio today is Adenike Kinam and Supporters Club President General Worldwide, Dr. Rafiu LADIPO. Let me start with you, Dr. LADIPO. You've been with the national team for a very long time.
yes, I
You've
have.
seen them winning and losing.
Yes.
Does preparation play a major factor or key role in succeeding?
Thank you very much. Actually, when you don't prepare, you are not going to do nothing. Preparation is key
What of luck?
to success. I'm coming to that. Luck, yes, is part of it, but you must prepare. Prepare very well before you can go for any championship. Otherwise, you just go there as an onlooker and you come back with nothing.
Were we not
So-
lucky to win the 1994 World Nations Cup against the Zambians?
It was because we prepared. Of course, we added luck. Luck came later. But if you don't prepare, you don't just count on your luck and you win matches. Preparation is key to every success in every human endeavor. Not just sports, even your business. You must prepare, you must plan. And for over time, in the past, Nigeria prepared so very well for several championships before they won them. I can say it boldly, I'm 40 years with the national teams. 40 years. Every minute of the last 40 years, I've been part of it. Let me give you an instance. The Kano-led 1993 Eaglets
17 Eaglets.
that went to Japan were camped in my hotel for 2 years plus.
Wow.
And I had to use my money to do the camping, to buy them buses. I closed down my hotel. No sale of any room, no sale of any alcohol. I was the one who was driving them from my hotel to the Volkswagen Sports Grand.
What was the drive?
In the morning.
What was the drive?
I'm passionate about this country. I cannot see anything that is Nigeria and I want to close my eyes. And if the national stadium was not good enough then, I had to write for the release of the Volkswagen Sports Grand, and I was given. And I would drive them in my own bus
All the way.
to the training ground. I would drive through Iba Road. In the morning, bring them back. In the evening, take them back. And they prepared so well. So that when they were even going for the championship, we knew that they were going to bring the cup. The same thing happened to the 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games. That team were equally camped in my hotel at Ibadan.
So there's something more to your hotel. Luck is running.
Of course, I'm a very lucky man, or you know that. Yes. But then, if you want to win a championship, if you are going, you just don't go for championship. You plan for it. You prepare for it. If you don't prepare for it, and you want to go 1 month or 2 weeks to the game, you are coming back a loser.
Okay.
So, preparation is key. You must keep them together. Give them all the necessary things they need. Doctors must be there. Coaches must be there. Their well-being must be looked after. You organize training for them, friendlies for them, before they can come out to say, oh, we are presenting a formidable team that can take all comers. So anybody who's not preparing is planning to fail.
Adenike, you come in now.
I'd like to digress a bit, and that's for major issues that we've been talking about lately, especially as attributed to expatriates handling the national side. And you talked about preparedness. A great person would say that that says success is when hard work meets with luck. Yeah. Yes, hard work making with luck now. Would you say with the expatriate, the reason why we've been able to achieve, especially as regards particularly Clemens Westerhoff, and the success he was able to get, preparedness, having been staying that long, would you say that it's because he's an expatriate and is respected? That's why the boys will go, and then the government too will support him.
We have Nigerian expatriates here
yes.
also, but foreign nationals.
Foreign nationals, so I'm just saying.
I think you're already speaking my mind. The problem with us in this country is that we give more respect to the whites than ourselves. It's not as if they are better than us, but we listen to them more than we can listen to our own personal.
And why is it so?
I don't know.
I think it's.
I think it's a misplaced priority. Whether we like it or not, this country belongs to us. The best for Nigeria can be gotten from Nigerians. Westerhoff came. He did so well. We gave him time.
Yeah.
For 5 years before he could achieve that goal. But how much of that time can Nigerians wait to give to Nigerian coaches? You engage them today, you start judging them next month. And once they're not doing well, you fire them. Yeah. You engage them today, you say you will pay them their salaries, you will not pay as at Wednesday. You can't do that with a white man.
Yeah, he won't.
And that is why most of those white men succeeded. I think we've got to change from that. We've got to respect ourselves. Because whether you like it or not, you engage a white man, he's going to leave you one day. And when he leaves you, what becomes of the nation? We must be willing and we must be ready to help ourselves, help our own. Let this technology transfer get back to Nigeria. Let the Nigerians impact those things they have gained elsewhere into the players and the sportsmen.
I just add to one question that is very pertinent, and I think we need to. It's the attitude to ex-internationals becoming coach. Is it that these people are still perceived as players and not respected, or is still this Nigerian factor? Because to some people they say it's because they're still seen as those little boys that played on the pitch, they're not respected, or is this still the same mentality as to that's what
it is still the same Nigerian factor.
Okay.
Even if a player plays here and he did so well, and he goes trained there to become a coach, we must respect him. After all, okay, Westerhoff achieved whatever he achieved. Bonfrey Joe was with us when we went to Atlanta. And we have a lot of other Nigerian coaches who have done so well. We had Christian Chukwu, Chief Onigbinde, Shoaib Amadu, Stephen Keshi, Paul Hamilton, Baswayi, and the rest. And I can tell you, in 1996, and this is a statement of fact, I was there in America, in Tallahassee. Bonfrey Joe took us there as the coach. Well, we had Willie Baswai as the assistant. And of course, before those guys were taken to America for training, we played a match in Lagos against Togo, and we lost 3-1.
Yes. I remember very well.
And we said, okay, let's take the boys there. And they were taken to America. By the time they played 1 or 2 friendlies, Willie Baswaye got up to say, no. He called Bonfrey Joe. This is not our usual system. He went to the blackboard, did a drawing, and showed it. You lob from the wing. There will be the striker and the supporting striker waiting to nod in. And they started training like that. And they started beating, winning their matches. What happened to us in Atlanta? Even the best team in the world, Brazil, Argentina, were they not beaten by Nigeria? So we have to change our attitude towards our fellow Nigerians. Let us respect them. If we have employed them, let us give them the respect. Let us give them all the necessary support like we gave to West Half. If we do all these things, I bet you we have great Nigerians who can achieve.
Okay. Let us go on this break. On this break, you get to see how Nigeria went let me take that again. Let us go on this quick break. On this break, you get to see Nigerian Dream Team 1, Atlanta 96, lovely quality team that we still talk about till today. So many years have gone down, and we're still waiting to see another formidable dream team. How they went, they saw, and they conquer. Watch, we'll be right back. 20 years, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I will talk about that team. Let me talk about that team.
Welcome back. Nigerian team there, the dream team, as they were known then. But I don't know whether that dream is still alive. And I still have Nick Kinam with me in the studio and Dr. Rafiul LADIPO with me in the studio. He was there with them 20 years ago. And today he's with us in the studio, telling us how the whole thing went, what he saw live, not recorded.
Yes, we were talking of the foreign coaches and the Nigerian coaches. Do you know that he was coach? No. Fanny Amu.
Fanny, okay.
That transformed that team, that dream team 1 to what it was. And he is a Nigerian.
Yes.
If he is that very good, achieved that feat for the very first time. They went to 93. They beat all comers and came back as champions. That is telling you that we have that talent here. We can achieve like the white men can.
Okay, I want to come in here now. Under 17, you've conquered the world on 5 occasions.
Yeah.
And all this time, local coaches were in charge.
Yes.
So what is happening? Why local coaches are doing well on the 17 and at the senior level, they find it difficult to,
It's just all about the same thing we're talking about. At the under 17 level, maybe we think that these guys are boys and they take so many eyes off them. They give them they give the coaches, go and handle them.
Okay.
Because as I was saying, in 1993, it was only me and Fanny Amu and the assistant coaches that would be with the team in the morning, in the evening, until...
No any official?
No. And if Sonny Toro was talking to us,
okay,
he would only send 1 or 2 people. He was cooperative. But then, it will be myself, Fanny Amu, and the coaches. I even sleep in the hotel with them.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, Fanny Amu took these guys to Japan and brought back the World Cup.
Okay, finally now,
Yeah.
as a supporters club president general worldwide, how do you motivate your members to keep going even when the chips are down?
Well, you lead by example. If I'm the president general and I'm not very good, my members would not do anything. Take, for instance, when I get to the stadium, I don't watch game. I back the field, facing my members, controlling them, and telling them what they should do at every point in time. When you see us singing, I don't just sing. The inspiration comes from God.
Yes.
And from time, if I choose to be watching the game like my members, I will get carried away. But since I don't watch, I will have that opportunity to look at a supporter who is not doing what
Who's
he or
not
she should
supporting
do.
well.
And I make sure you must do it. Sometimes you see me sing. It's direction.
It's passion.
I give direction all the time. So, as a supporter, to motivate your other members, you must live by example. And don't forget that these are men and women who don't get paid for what they are doing. Rather, they bring their money to do it. Therefore, the leadership must be that passionate, must be that respectful, must be that ready to bring himself down to their level. Otherwise, when you take people to stay there, you don't pay him to go into the field. You don't pay him any allowance. You don't pay him anything. You just must appeal to them so that they can support what you are driving at.
Okay.
So that is the only way you can get the best from supporters.
Okay.
That's good.
Let us move to the final segment of the program. Let me take that again. Now on to the final segment of the program, our legend of the week. Yes, our legend of the week there, Daniel the Bull Amokachi, our legend of the week. Great finisher, quality striker. One player that you can bet to score anytime he is in a good mood. Dance when he scores. I don't know what he calls the dancing skills or steps that he do give anytime he scores. And he has this knack also for going to the referee and talk to the linesman. I mean, that is not offside. Why did you do that? I've seen him on several occasions doing that. And I still have the Supporters Club chairman in the studio with us, the Supporters Club president general worldwide, and Adeni Kekinam. Let me come to you now. Daniel the Bull Amokachi, anytime you turn around and you see him moving with energy, running,
Great guy. Great footballer. Somebody that has made the Nigerians happy. Anytime he enters the field, don't be joking. He's going to give you the day. And Amokachi came in when we were in
93.
When we were in Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire.
And since then, he left everybody with that mind. Whenever he enters, he gives you what you want. And if you want our game in 1994, the very first World Cup we played in 1994,
In USA.
I still have the memory. It's still here.
His goal against Greece.
That guy's goal against Greece. Amokachi, well done. For me, I agree that you are the legend of the week.
Okay, Adeni
God
Ke-
bless you.
Yes.
You have people in Benue State. Amokachi is from Benue.
Yeah. And a good one at that.
Yeah.
His people love him, even though some Kaduna people claim that yes, he's their own too because
He has
was
dual
born there.
nationality in Nigeria.
Yes.
No, when you are a success, everybody wants to claim
Yeah,
you.
but when you're born somewhere too, I think it's just safe to say that yes, it's their own, and he grew up particularly most of his time there, which is why this fantastic striker, like the President General just mentioned earlier, one of the amazing discoveries of Westerhoff too, because having to go tap into that resources, most talents have gone out of the scheme because they weren't discovered. This discovery changed the face of football with his likes at the time. And like the optimist that I am, we sure will get more.
And his
Daniel.
partnership with Rashidi Yakini was awesome.
Was awesome. We sure will get.
When he misses anything, Rashidi Yakini is waiting.
Yes.
And if Rashidi misses, he is there to tap him.
Yes.
That's true.
And like the optimist that I am, we sure will get more of Daniel Amokachi.
Okay.
I just think that is a resource that hasn't been tapped
It's
into
not just about
yet.
optimism.
Yes.
We have
We
them.
have them.
We have them.
Discover
You have to
them,
discover
sir.
them.
Discover them,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And I still think that we haven't yet tapped into the resources, this particular resource, this man, enough in Nigeria. Even though he has been assistant coach to the national team, he's been there with them. I still think that he needs to still be used, because this was a career that was stopped because of injury. Unfortunately, so even though we still celebrate him, he gave his best at the time, because it's not something that comes often to give at that world stage. Be it to 2 World Cup, even though 98 it wasn't so much, but he still was there and they played the first match. So I think that he deserves every bit of celebration.
Okay, before you take the message there, we had some messages from someone in New York, Charles, asking where is Victor Odua,
so we need to ask
and Igwe Kenneth Olayombo. You can help us.
You see, honestly, it's painful when you start talking of these great footballers who have done one thing or the other, and they are almost forgotten. Some of them have died.
Kenneth Olayombo.
Kenneth Olayombo, that is he the one that is asking the question?
No, it's Charles from New York.
It's Charles. All these people, some of them have died. If you remember that Olayombo, Odua, and who is the other person? They were the very first set of footballers that played at the National Stadium. Odua scored the very first goal at the National Stadium
in
1973. And what are we trying to do? That is why my foundation, the Dr. LADIPO Sports Foundation, is coming up with a lot of things. There are a lot of stories we have forgotten. Dr. LADIPO Sports Foundation is coming up with a museum and a hall of fame for most of these sportsmen and women who have done this country proud. Severally, by the time we are going to put up all the history of every footballer, you can come and see what position the man played, what did he do, how did he do it, and where is he for now. So we are going to do this. I want to pay a big tribute to all these former footballers that have done so great for Nigeria, but some of them have died. In fact, many of them died.
So, Charles, if you are watching, Igwe Kenneth Olayombo is gone. He's no more with us. Tony Aneke is gone. Victor Odua is also gone. You've gotten the answer. And there's somebody was also asking from Niger State, where is Rashidi Yekini playing? I got the message very late. I couldn't write it out. Rashidi Yekini is dead also. He's gone.
Very first Nigerian who scored a goal at the Senior World Cup level against Bulgaria in Dallas in 1994. He's dead.
Rashidi Yekini is not alive. Because you asked where is Rashidi Yekini and which club is he playing for? If I want to be comic about it, I will tell you that Rashidi Yekini is playing either in his grave or in heaven. He's gone. He's a national hero. But let us be serious with all this. He's gone. He's no more with us. So take note. Nike, finally from you.
And finally, like always, we say thank you for trying to reach us. Thank you for trying to send the messages. We expect more from you. Should you want to holler at me, like they say, my Twitter handle is at Adenike Kinam. And for Eniojo, it's at
Adiku Eniojo.
Adiku Eniojo. If you want to send us email, you send to footballclassic01@gmail.com. Please like our Facebook page, Football Classic on Facebook. Like and send comments. If you want to know anything about footballers living or dead, we're there for you. And we'll just take these quick messages right now. One says, nice show, Sam from Jos. Don't forget to include your name and where you're sending your message from. And the next one is from Pan from Port Harcourt. Says, I like the show, please. Where is Kanu?
PG, I saw you.
Kanu is in London at that moment. I spoke with him a few days ago. He's in London, but he's going to come home very soon.
So Kanu is alive. He's in London. You've heard it clearly from the mouth of the PG.
Okay, so Kanu is still very much around, and if you just heard that too. Finally, on a like note, this is from Dan. Dan from Kaduna says, Nike, you look good. Thank you. Flattered, and I'm popping my collar. Thank you. Thank you for all the messages. We expect to hear more from you, to get more from you next program, and we will definitely read them out. Thank you so much.
PG, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
Denike, good to have you on the show.
So we appreciate. My pleasure always.
That is all we can take on the program today. We hope you enjoyed the show. Why don't you stay tuned for more exciting package on this same station, same time next week. Until then, on behalf of the entire crew and our guests in the studio, President General, Supporters Club Worldwide. It's goodbye and God bless Nigeria.